Hi, friends. Hope this finds you well. It's this. Look at the screen there and there. Hope this finds you well. Today is only me, unfortunately. Trish is on a heading back home from visiting family, but I'm excited to be here with you guys. I gotta figure out how I can look at the camera and at my screen at the same time and it be normal. But hopefully, some of you will join us today. Um, I'm Amber Scott, and I'm one of the co-owners of Queen Beads. Trisha's Guys owns the other, and we love to come live. Hopefully, you all can hear me on Fridays. So that we can just beat along with you guys and have fun. Yeah, I see some friends who've joined us now, so that's exciting. If you can help me out today, it's only me. So if you can go around those who have just joined in and share our link, that would be a huge help. Yeah, I would really appreciate that. Yeah, so as I mentioned, Trisha's traveling today, so she couldn't join us. So you got me, but be praying for her and her family as they've experienced some loss recently. Let's see. You'll get definitely me this week, and we'll see what next week brings. Hopefully, we'll be both back next week, but the following week I have surgery, so we'll see what happens. Then I won't be in that day, but you'll have at least Trish. And hi, Sandy. It's good to see you. Trish is not here today, but thank you for saying hi, and I'll make sure she knows that you said hi. Um, but yeah, so I'm excited to be with you guys today. And yeah, so we're going to be looking at some beads from Jesse James Beads and possibly using our jewel loom. Hey, Melissa, so glad you could join us. Yeah, so I'm excited. Can you guys hear me okay? Um, Sure, no problem, Sandy, no problem. Yeah, they've just experienced some loss, so sending them love, prayers, and good thoughts is going to be helpful. Yeah, so I guess we will go down to the table and get some beading. What are you guys working on this week? Share with me while I flip. Oh, good. Thank you, Melissa. I have a new setup, and usually I have Trish to bounce off of to make sure you guys can hear me, and I don't have that today. But also, if you didn't hear, we'd love for people to come on and bead with us. Um, I I can offer if you have your own company and everything. Ooh, peyote with delicas, love it, love it, so fun. Um, Odd count or even count? And what particular are you making? A bracelet, earrings, necklace, ring? What are you making, Sandy? Yeah, I love to do blog posts and video vlogs about other makers, and I'd love to do that for some of you who come and watch us live. So, a couple of different things. So, if you would like to come and beat along with us live, like we'd invite you into the studio and you could be here with us. Or if you'd like to do a collaboration with us, we'd love that. Um, oh, I want to do that little necklace pouch. Yes, I saw that and I totally want to do that. Um, and Melissa says you're working on some spring designs and spring cleaning my beads. Yeah, I've been cleaning this is my multi-purpose room. It's the entrance into my house. Let me see if I can do. So there's 6 of us, and that's all of our shoes over there. And then I have one shelf of beading stuff, and there's our printer. Then we have a futon. This is also our guest room. I have a wall of some artwork up here, mine and others. And then over that way, I can turn a little, you can see, oh, a little bright there. But over that way is my desk and my son's desk. And then I have a shelf. This has a lot more books and painting stuff. And then I have another shelf that you used to be able to see when I was sitting at my other desk. But my husband doesn't use his desk too much, so I get to keep my live stuff set up here and work at my desk. But we also got a computer and we're now sharing that. So yeah, so that's part of the reason. That's fun to hear that it works up fast. Was that from Sandy? Was that from her Michael's beading? I saw a picture of it, but I can't remember where she was demoing it. Was yeah, it made me think of, like, I've seen little pouches like that before, like it could be a little prayer pouch, or it could be, I don't know. I remember seeing it. I was like, oh, I want to make that, but I don't know where she was demoing that, if it was on John Beads or Michael's or where. Um, yeah. And so, um, what kind of spring designs are you doing, Melissa? Do you have any new videos and stuff? Anyway, so things like that. Love for you guys to come live with us. I know we've been talking to Melissa a little bit about that. I also have a form you can fill out, like that I can do a blog post about you. I have Handcrafted Artisan is my blog. And don't have that totally going right. I've been working back into that since I was sick. So, but I'd love to do that for you guys. We love supporting other artists. We love encouraging other artists. And that's why we do this Bead Along with friends. So we would love for you to come and be silly with us live, or do a collaboration. I don't know. Yeah, so we'd love to do that with you guys. So don't hesitate to message me on Facebook, or email me, or message me here on YouTube, and we can work something else. You're working on tutorials working with check glass flower designs. Oh, that sounds so lovely. Oh, I'll have to go check it out. So let's see. Let me switch my camera over here. So if I miss a comment, it's only because it's just me. I don't have a Joan behind the scene or anything, and Trish can't be here today. So just me. So I will try and remember to look up as much as possible. But some of the things, I love the Jewel Loom. I love the original. I love all her wooden ones. I love bead weaving and weaving. So I hope to do a little bit of that today. Also, I picked this up at Walmart, and I just love these little window box bead mixes that Jesse James has come out with. Like, I just think they're so cute, and they're nicely priced, and you get over 100 pieces in it, and you can make jewelry, couple pieces of jewelry from them. So you can go to your own Walmart, your local Walmart, and see. The last time I did an evergreen one, and then this time I got the Coral Queen. So there's golds and rose gold colors. There's some of these pretty coral pearls. The tassels are got like a white and a coral color to them. And then they also threw in, I love that they threw in the little flower tassels too. So adorable. So adorable. So I was working with this, and I thought we could bead a little bit with this. If you're just joining us, I'd love to hear what you're working on. So I started making some earrings with this. It also came with these fun, like, beads where there we go. You can put a bead inside of the bead. So I thought that was really cute. This just was, I like to try and make things accessible to people. So this was a simple, just you go buy, one of the bead kits. I think they're like $5 or $6. If you use my link in my Linktree, I get some money from it, but it doesn't change your cost. Or I want to see others beading. So even if you just go get it at Walmart, I know, isn't that pretty? The color combo, so pretty. Yeah, so it has this gold piece, and then I just did silver findings. So I thought we could work on that. We'll do one of those. I also took, they had these cute little drop beads. And so I took a hoop and just did a messy wrap up there and connected it that way. Let's see if I can get it to focus. So I use purple wire, but you're welcome to use whatever color wire you want. One thing, just about wires, if you're going to buy colored wire, get really good quality. Like I had some I was practicing with that my cousin had given me, and yeah, it just was the tools were taking the color right off. But this is a more high quality wire. So like just make sure it's like silver plated or something so that it holds the color. So it was just wire and the bead and then these hoops that I was going to try and show you how they open up too, but this one was not opening up very well, so I decided to wire wrap it. Sometimes you just kind of go with the flow. So then also, these are just, you can get these simple loops too. All it is just that. And I thought I could show you how to bead it, but also to put some crimp tubes on it. So then your beads are not sliding all over the place, especially with this kind of wire, then they're not going to just fly off the wire. So pearls and hoops are in this year. So that's one. And I just thought that was such a pretty simple pearl, elegant, and just really simple. So we'll work on that a little. And then if we get to it, I was going to show you guys. Now I got to figure out how to do this. Here. So I have my jewel loom, and it's set up on these stands that Trish's husband made, and it's a great way to bead. So this is actually the window box bead mix that I showed you guys last time, the emerald one. And you can take these bead boxes and you can see I just took and just made a hodgepodge, took the beads and just made a bracelet out of it. So I used the leather, and then this is wildfire. So anything like that, dragon thread, wildfire, fireline, there's all kinds of different brands. So depending on who you get it from. Yeah, so so I can show you how to connect it to the loom and stuff. So yeah, what else are you guys working on? We will start out then. We will start out with this. Oop, I'm going to bring that back down so you can see. And I had my light. Here we go. Yeah, if you can share around that we are live, that would be really helpful, guys. But we'll start with this one. So if you want, you can use, I think these beads are in these beads are in other Jessie James mixes, but so it's just, all you need is, you can make your own, or you can just get a head pin. So this is just plain old head pin. Where am I? There it is. So other times I have used eye pins. This is a head pin. So it looks like a pin. So it has a little head. And so pretty simple. You're going to take, the bigger crystal first, slide it on. And then this is the tricky part. You got to put this on, and then getting the little bead that goes in the center, that's where the trick lies. So I have it kind of sticking out there. I kind of just pushed it down in there. That's how there's probably a better way of doing it. And then slowly, so I don't lose it, so I can go back up through the other hole. And that's it. And then I took one of these tiny silver-esque gold, rose gold crystals. There you go. And put that on. What else is everybody working on? I'd love to hear what you're working on here, friends. Yeah, if you can share around that we're live, that would be awesome. So I'm gonna just share this to my feeds. People know we're live. I don't have usually Trish or I will do this for each other while the other one's beading. But since it's just me, hopefully you'll keep up with me. So now I'm gonna get out my. Oh no, Melissa! Oh, that stinks. Yeah, picking up fallen beads is the is like the epitome of the worst. But as I don't know if our friend. Oh gosh, I'm blanking. If you saw, but I made a T-shirt with the quote from our friend from last time. Oh gosh, I wish I could find it really quick. Let me see if I can find it. Listen, I posted it in Queen Beaters. So let's see. Did I mark? Did I save it? No, it's top. So the quote was from Terry, and no, we don't age. We just spread seed beads everywhere, like on the floor. Just yeah. So you definitely need that shirt right now from that quote from Terry right now. Aw, thank you, Sandy. Yeah, I know. I know there's one other. Yeah, usually when Trish is here, we do get a good number of more people. So I don't know if it's because Trish isn't here that we have less today. I do know that we do compete with at least one other beater at this time. It's really hard to try to find. Thank you, Sandy and Melissa. I really appreciate that. Um, and I was talking to somebody else today, and I thought she would be here, but maybe she is and hasn't said hi. But regardless, we've tried really hard not to interfere with other beaters, particularly ourselves. But there's so many going live nowadays; it's really hard. Robin's here. Hi, Robin. So I just did my one-step looper duper duper, and I love that thing. And there you go. Pretty much our earring's done. We just need to slip on the wire. So Sandy, it's just me today, so I will try my best to catch comments and everything. But now I gotta find my there they are, my pliers. I had everything set up nicely, trying to be proactive, but you know. I really appreciate those of you who are just our fans. I really do. It really means a lot to both Trish and I. Um, so sadly, she couldn't join us today. So I'm working with one of the new Coral Queen, the window box bead mix from Jesse James. And we just made these cute little earrings. So now we're going to move. I think I'll hold off on that one. Not a big, huge fan of the wire wrapping one, but I want to perfect that one a little more. Looks, I don't know. But so we got one earring down. So I was mentioning to the ladies that, hi, Mom. My mom's here. Everybody say hi to Eileen Wankus. That's my mom. So glad you're here. So this is just these hoops that you can get at your local craft store. Just real simple, and they come with like a little hook. You could make this into a wine, like wine hook, or earrings, or there's all kinds of different kinds of uses. But I thought, hey, why don't I see if using crimp tubes would keep the beads in place? So that's what I did hear, and I'm really excited for how like, and you don't even need to use like super great crimp tubes. Like I really recommend using good crimp tubes when you're doing jewelry. Oh, fun, Robin. I'm so excited you got several of the window beads mixes. Yeah, you can give this a try, like what I'm sharing with today. So you're going to first put a crimp tube on, and then we're not going to crimp it yet. And then I took one of the smaller crystals. It's got like a pretty AB finish on it. So trying to do as much with hoops, and of course, good old I can't see and I don't have my magnifying glass on this desk. All right, where's the bead hold? All right. Da, 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 da. Oh my goodness. I don't know why I can't see that. Put the crystal on and then the pearl. It all kind of blended in there in my eyes. So, and then the crystal. So you kind of put everything on and then you crimp. So, like I was saying, you want to crimp after you put everything on. So, if you're going to wear these as earrings, remember this part, this straight part is going to be the part going in your ear. So, you want to angle it just a little bit in the, backwards like this, kind of so when it's in your ear, it is straight. So, you don't need the I would say if you're doing Melissa, I hope you can find a Walmart that has them. If you can't, they are in the Jesse James store online, um, and you can just follow the link in my Linktree if you can't find the. I know that every Walmart is different and what we have two in our town, and the two are different because one's closer. We live near a university, and one's closer to the university. So they have different stuff than the one that's closer to our house. It's kind of funny that way. So I always look, oh, which one has this? So we're just going to crimp. Oh, I decided I didn't want to use those crimpers. I decided to use these. These make it more into a round shape versus the other ones that give it that line. But you don't need to have super fancy stuff on this one because these are just to hold it in place, not to hold your whole piece together. So it helps if I crimp the tube and not just the wire. So as with all crimp tubes, you want to keep going around the whole crimp, all the way around. Make sure you get all sides crimped. I am like not a fan of crimp tubes because I always worry about them breaking and then your jewelry piece. You've never tried JJB, Sandy? Oh, you'll have to give it a try. They have some beautiful stuff, and they have some good deals here and there. So, yeah, if you go on, they always are having. I'm trying to remember what their sale was today. Let me see. Pull it up. No, do do. Uh, they did have a sale. I'm not. Let's see. I'm not seeing it. But anyways, so these beads are also not only at Walmart, but they're also online. But if you go to Walmart, these are very easy to find, like to find the window bead boxes, but they sell more than just that at Walmart. They sell little bags too and bead strands. So if you look at the top of a bead strand or at the bags of beads, talking too much and not focusing on getting this crimped. You just need to crimp it enough so your beads aren't sliding all over the place. And there you have it. So not only is it a pearl earring, but it's also a hoop. So pearls and hoops are in. So if you have your own Etsy shop, there you go. Pearls and hoops are the thing. I get that, Sandy. Totally. They do have lots of seed beads too. They've gotten in recent years have gotten into seed beading, but I totally get that. Yeah, a lot of their stuff. That's what they're known for, and what they do is this is another one. This is their rainbow kit. Not the whole kit. I just made somebody a goddess bracelet with this one. But yeah, no, I love seed beading too. So those are our 2 earrings. And now I wanted to show you guys. So here is the original jewel loom. And then here's the stand that Trish's husband made. And she sells these in her Etsy shop. So just head over there to Pink Poodle Jewelry Studio. But there's like a hook back here. So you take a rubber band and you just hook it around here. And then there's a hook back here that you wrap the rubber band and it holds it in place. I know Jules has hers too. So I don't want to discredit that. So go with what you want to go with. But I know that Trish was making this at the same time. They came out at the same time as Jules's. So anyway, so I did, this is the bead mix, another one of the window box. This is the emerald one. And then I was going to just show you how to do with the coral. So you're going to take and you're going to put into your goddess belly, put your loom, put the this thing, I can't think of the name of it, but anyways, you put that in and you gently, remember it's not bendable, but like you can move it, and you want to move it gently, bend it gently. You don't want to break it. So always making sure that it's warmed up and gently. And if it feels too tight, then you can always take your pliers and move the hooks on the end. But as you can see, I've already done that on this one. So, and then it just helps it hook in better. So it's hard to do video with the stand, but the stand is really nice. It was really nice that I could just have it sitting there, and I could just bead away. Well, maybe I can try and see if I can do it on. But anyways, we got to put the leather on first. So what did you use for your warps there? Oh, for the other one, the same thing I'm going to show you now. So this is a dark brown leather, might not be coming across. And then I just use Wildfire. So you can buy Wildfire on Jules's website. You can use the link right in my Linktree that I have. Yeah, Sandy. And then you just beat it. So that's what we're going to do right now. So so you can just get some leather. If you want to get some leather from Jules or Jewel Loom or whatever craft store, you could do that. If you do Jewel Loom or Jesse James, I just ask if you could use my link. That just helps me to keep bringing you guys this content. So anyway, so you take it, and with leather, it's different. You don't want to take the rod out because leather is stretchy, so you don't want to stretch out your leather too much, but you're going to tie a knot on the back to hold it in place. So 2 square knots, or is that 1 square knot? And then I just took it, came down, and then you come back around and go around that knob. And the width is usually the widest bead. I think it's about 5 or 6 apart. And then with the leather, it's easier to push it apart with the wider beads. And then take it back around to the back. And as you can see, I always put my thumb across the grooves to help hold the tension, because that's often the trouble. And now I'm going to cut it so I can tie it off. So you want to wrap it around the knob, not the metal. And then you can slide it. I'm still holding the leather for tension. The leather's harder because it's so thick around the knob. Some people tape it down. I like to just do this. And usually I can slide it right under and tie it off that way. Yeah, man. It's always harder to do this live than when I'm just doing it on my own, you know? And then you pull, oops, down for that tension. Come on, keep slipping off the knob. There we go. Oh, and I pushed too much, so I pulled my oh, the joys. Pushed my thing out. There we go. All right. So one knot, and then I tie the two together, usually for my second. All right. So yes, it's not as tight as other times, but with leather, it's harder to get it tighter than when you use other materials. So then now we're going to use, I'm using wildfire, but you can use any kind of weaving thread. I like wildfire. That's probably my favorite, but there's dragon thread, there's, which is Potomac. And then I'm going to do 2 1.5 wingspans. So this is the one I'm using is a green color, and I find it blends pretty well with things, surprisingly. So I just cut it. I like to use my Xeron cutters. They cut really nice with the wildfire. And then you take a pair of pliers, and I like to, oh, I want my other ones. I have a wider. Oh, those are not pliers. Where are my pliers? There they are. There's another set of cutters. So I got these Xeron pliers, flat. And I like to flatten it out to make it easier to thread my needle. Find that little trick. I think Jules taught me. I don't remember who taught me that trick, but thread your jewel loom needle. You don't really need a jewel loom needle on this, but I like using a jewel loom needle. I like taking my wildfire and I like tying my bead stringing material off up here. Just another regular old square knot. And then I just look at my beads. So figure out where I usually look for some of the smallest to start with, and then get bigger as I get towards the middle, and then smaller again. So how we doing? We're doing good on time. Those of you who have just joined us, Robin, what are you working on? Mom, what are you working on? Any beading projects or crafting projects or painting projects? What are you guys working on these days? I know that Melissa and Sandy shared, so I'd love to hear from you guys. Yeah, and someone mentioned they'd love that more people would come watch us, and I really, really appreciate that. Um, all you have to do is keep sharing, let people know when we're happening. And as I mentioned before, we'd love to have some of you on if you want to come on and join us in beading. So then I started with a little bead, and now I'm just going to go to bigger side. So just slide it all the way down. Oops. When you start out, got lots of string, but if you're new to using the jewel loom, don't get as much string. It's pretty easy to, just tie a new piece on. But if you have used the jewel loom for a while, then go ahead. Jewel loom's great for seed bead bracelets as well, looming seed beads. I know Trish likes to make like the patterns and stuff, and I think some of the rest of you do that too. So I'm just gonna be picking beads here. Oh, Sandy says she's also gotten into kimono. I don't remember how to say that word, but that type of beading. That's awesome. I would love to learn how to do that someday. So I'm just kind of putzing around in here. Sometimes you can take one of these and a smaller bead. So we want to slowly get a little wider here. So I can stick in 2 beads in here. Sometimes it depends on what I'm weaving. I like to hold the beads in that place. Sometimes you can just drop them down the string. You can either start at the bottom and go to the top, or you can start at the top and go to the bottom. I've always loved weaving with jewels. It's always been a great pleasure. And she does have a really pretty solar eclipse box, creative soul box out right now. She may have showed it last night. I'm not sure. I didn't get to watch her last night. Let's see. Robin says she just. Oh no. Sorry, Terry, you got lost on the way here. Glad you could join in. Robin just finished a loom bracelet and getting ready to start another one that you have in mind, thinking of weaving a weaving bracelet on the jewel loom. Awesome. Oh yeah, I hope you do. Thank you, Terry. I really appreciate. Yeah, if you can, please like and share. Yeah, Terry, so great to have you join us. It's just me today. Trish is traveling back from visiting, but she hopefully will be back with us again next week. Yeah, you can very easily get lost when new things come. I totally get that. So yeah, so I am just showing. I'm taking the window bead mix, the Coral Queen window box bead mix, which you can get through my link, or you can get at Walmart if you have a Walmart near you. And Terry, so I hope you can go back and watch. We made some hoop earrings, and then we made, where is it? Where's the other earring? Oh, here they are. And then we made these earrings too. So hopefully you can go back and watch. As I said, pearls and hoops, as I watched some YouTubers say, are the in this year. So Terry, what are you working on? So glad you could join us. Love to hear what others are working on. I'm so glad your husband wants one of the shirts with your quote. If you haven't gotten to see it, guys, make sure I didn't bring the link. Terry, are you able to put up the link for that? Since you know where it is already. It's just me today, so it's hard for me to do those kinds of things. Hi, Cindy. Welcome. I don't know if have we met before, Cindy. We have several people come across our paths, so I don't always know if I've met you or not. And I apologize, with my chemo brain, I can't always remember. So I am just beading along here with the Coral Queen window box bead kit from Jesse James Beads. Let's see. Terry says, I'm working on a loom project of doom. Delicas may be the death of me. Yeah, I can't even see these little, what is it, 2mm crystals. Yeah, they would be the, I need to get, I have bifocals and I just need to get them checked and see if I can improve on them. Or throw readers on top of my bifocals. Oh, yeah, or move my magnifying glass over here. Something, I know. You get to a certain age and all falls apart, doesn't it? Yeah. So, Cindy, welcome, welcome. What are you working on? I'm so glad you could have us join us. And if you're not able to put the link up, Terry, that's fine, but that would be a huge help. Trish is not here, so I don't have we don't have a Joan. We usually do it for each other. But yeah, so I'm putting a cute little heart in here. It's got a nice AB finish on it. But if you hadn't seen, I posted in our Queen Beaters group that I made a t-shirt based off of Terry's quote about seed beads and dropping them on the floor. Yeah, right. Who doesn't need a gnome too? Yeah. I want to make, I actually made that gnome and I want to make more. So if you're wondering why, I don't always keep my bar still in my jewel loom, but when you work with leather, leather stretches and you don't want to stretch it too much. So I keep the bar in and that helps when you're beading with leather. Just FYI for our new friends that joined in. And I'm just kind of putzing around looking through what beads are in, and I'm just making a no specific pattern. I'm just beading. I'm just picking up beads and throwing. The only pattern I really have is going from smaller to bigger, and I usually measure about 3 inches. And once I get to 3 inches, because my wrist is 7 inches, so usually I leave about an inch for the finishing touches. So this is kind of this is from the emerald bead box from Jesse James, and then this is the coral one. Recently had 2 unexpected deaths in our family. Haven't been up to. Oh, Cindy, I am so sorry. Just thoughts and prayers to you and your family. I'm really sorry. Let's see. Terry says that you're getting ready to do a leather wrap bracelet. Oh, good, Terry. I'm glad. Oh, I can't. Please share it in the group. Oh my goodness. Wait. Let's see. Murex released a looms. Oh yeah. I want to do the bracelet for Sarah's husband too. I saw that. Oh, thanks for I have that on my wish list of things I want to get. Yeah, I think it's beautiful and I love that it supports them. Thank you for sharing that, Terry. Yeah, I'm glad you're working on that project. And when you're done, I would please share it. And Cindy, I totally get that. But I'm glad you're here hanging out with us. And you know, we are, we're here for you in any way we can be. Just let us know. And we'll look forward to projects from you when you get to them. No problem. But yeah, hanging out with us. I'm so glad that you are. So I think these rose pink ones are so pretty. I have it warped and a whole like 5 rows of beads, thus needing to buy a printer because using a printed mat saves my eyes. I agree, Terry. Yeah, like having it, being able to have it larger. Yeah. Oh, oh, I can't wait to see it, Terry. Please share pictures when you're done. And Cindy, we look forward to, yeah, I'm so glad that you appreciate us too. And I mean that, anything, Terry. Trisha could relate. She just had a couple losses herself. One of the reasons she wasn't here today. So, yeah. And so, anyways, thoughts and prayer. Yeah. Oh, okay. Well, um, I don't know where to go from that. I don't want to just, yeah, Cindy. Yeah. Oh, so much. That's so difficult. But I don't know if you could hear Bailey. Bailey's upstairs. Yeah. Thank you, Terry, for saying that. I will pass that on to Trish and Cindy. You're right here. You can see that. Um, but yeah, I think I'm gonna hold off on this one. I might make earrings out of this one. So these right here in this one corner, that's all there is of those. But I'm definitely, I think, I don't know what, I think the other one I did this similar bead. I might do this one for the center of this one, I think. Yeah, I don't know. So I'm just kind of putzing along here, and excited to have some of you here. I think I'm going to hold off. Oh, I did use the pearls and earrings already. So if I wanted to do that, I could. I honestly, I'm winging it. Your daughter and sister-in-law? Oh, Cindy, I'm really sorry to hear that. Oh, that sounds really hard. Um, yeah, I can only imagine what you're going through. Hmm. Well, hopefully, being here with us can bring a little bit of cheer to your day. Um, yeah, and hopefully, you have a lot of support. Oh, sorry, son-in-law. Oh, oh, that's. Oh, I'm sorry, mistake on there, but that's just. Oh, I'm so sorry. Oh, thank you, Cindy. This is Color Street. I love Color Street because it's so easy to put on and to take off, and it makes your nails look great. And this was my uh, stylist. I can't pull words. Picked this up for me, so it was kind of fun. I won nails for a year, so. Oh, good. I'm glad being here is helping you some. Um, but yeah, and yeah, and we're here for you in any way we can be. So let's see how many. Now it's hard for me to. It's hard to do both. A mission, Trish. Trish, I wish you were here. All right, we're at 2 inches, so I need about another inch before I can move along. Move along. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So what else are we working on, folks? I hope, please. I love. And we're also trying to do more posts in our Queen Beaters group. Oh, I went out of focus there. How'd that happen? Come on. Wonder what it's focusing on. Come on. Come back to me. Sorry about that. Thank you, Sandy. Cindy, I'm doing pretty well. Yeah, I have surgery. I'm in remission, but I do have, and I apologize that this is not focusing on me here. Ah, there we go. I do have surgery April 19th, so I won't be here that day. Hopefully, I need to add another bead to this. Ooh, gotta go up to 3. Hopefully Trish can join you guys. That's the plan at least. And then, so I have reconstruction surgery. So we'll see. Hopefully, I won't be out as long because I don't have chemo in conjunction with my surgery. So hopefully, I can at least come back and help Trish. And then, yeah, and then I'll have another surgery in May. So yeah, but I just keep thinking, I'm in remission and God is good and brought us through so much so far. Yeah, Terry, they are. Thank you for sending positive energy. I really appreciate it. Yeah, um, the appointments are stressful. I've had a whole bunch recently in the last, I don't know, week or so. So I will be happy when this is all done. But we take each day as it comes, right? I'm reading Cindy's comment. I'm so glad you're feeling well. Surgery isn't fun. I've had several. Sounds like a good reason, though. God is good all the time. Yeah, thank you, Cindy. I really appreciate that. Yeah, I really do. You guys are great. And I'm so thankful that you have stuck with us even through all of that, and that Trish and I could come back and start beading again together because we just love it. It's so, oh my goodness. Sometimes you should hear our conversations when we're talking on the phone and stuff. Probably not. I don't want to share some of that on, but we have a hoot. And if you haven't heard, I share with some of you, we would love to have you guys on the show with us. We love to support other makers. I have a blog where I do meet the maker. We would do an interview here. You have the choice of either just being here and beading with us, or yeah, I think that Melissa Howlaski is going to join me next week. And maybe Trish will be here too. We'll see how she's doing with everything going on with her. And then, yeah, but Trish will be by herself on the 19th. If you want to reach out to Trish and see if you can join in with her, she'd probably love to have a friend to bead with. Yeah, so let us know. We'd love to have you along. And if you'd like, I can definitely do a blog post. I have a questionnaire, and virtually you fill out the questionnaire, and we can ask you those questions when you come on beading with us. And then also, I will just take your answers and the questions and type up an article about you. And then all I do is ask for you guys to share some pictures. And I also have a small business directory on my blog. So I don't do it as much, but I do have an Instagram for that blog too. So I'd love to support you guys. Thank you, Cindy. I really appreciate the special prayer. That really means a lot. Thank you so much. Um, yeah, so definitely let me know if you'd like any of that. I love supporting other makers. Like, if we don't lift each other up and then support each other, I mean, why are we doing this, um, and yes, thank you, Cindy. And that's one of the reasons Trish and I um, wanted to call our show Bead Along with Friends. Like, we just want it to be more loose and just kind of just coming together, and hanging out and beading together. And yeah, because we adore you guys, and you have so much to offer us as well. So and put another hurt in here. Now we're going to work our way back and make them smaller. So I'm just kind of putzing along here. Are you working on any projects while we're talking? I'll just put this on, and then I will show you how to finish off with the other one. And then I will definitely share pictures when I'm done this one. doing too much talking. So we'll put this one to the side, and then we will bring this one back out. So this is the other, and it's hard to always remember which direction. Oh, Terry, that's okay. I won't tell anybody that you're working. I've done that too. Um, fun. I'm glad you can listen between between customers and stuff. So I'm using leather is the warp, and then the weft, which is like what I weaved with, is called the weft. I used wildfire. I used a pale green wildfire. Um, but you certainly could use fireline or any other beading material. Potomac has a new one, dragon thread or something like that. So any of those, if you want to do wildfire, I think you can buy it. At least I know you can buy it on Jewel Loom, on her website. And then I think you can get it at Jesse James as well. And obviously on Bead Along. And then you can use my link to get an original loom pretty much many places. Oh, yeah. What is weft? Great question, Terry. Great question. The weft is, I'll show you in 1 second as when I'm done untying this knot. You've had super good luck with Fireline, but I completely understand that everyone has their preferences. Yeah, Wildfire is very much like Fireline. It's just a different brand, but it's the same idea. Yeah, there are. Let's see. Zoom classes with 5th graders led me to my current retirement status. I don't know how you talk, design, bead, and read comments. It is not easy, Sandy. I'm definitely struggling and missing Trish. So anyways, I untied the knot off of my loom. So remember, so these are the knobs. And most people don't use warp and weft. But I was, so the weft is the material that goes this way, whether you use whatever beading wire material you use. So warp goes this way on your loom, and weft goes side to side. I started making with Bead Along wire, and I just cannot make the adjustment to something else. No problem. Yeah, well, that's what wildfire is. Is that what you mean? Or what wire are you talking about? This is the thread. But you said Bead Along wire. Do you mean the coated stuff, like the soft flex? Because I was using the wildfires from Bead Along. Anyways, wait for Terry to. So I have now you have all these extra stuff. So there's many ways that you could finish this off. We could just tie it off. Now I should move the camera up a little. Not beading, so you don't have to be as close. No, the multi-strand coated wire. Yeah, okay, that's different. That's not easy to loom with. That would be difficult. It's not, that works great if you're just stringing for a bracelet, but looming, you want more of a thread. So Bead Along has their weaving thread. But yes, Bead Along has a very nice multi-strand coated wire. Yeah, I like their coated wire, but I also like soft flex because they have so many fun colors. That's so I love being able to use all the colors. So there's different ways we could finish this off. I didn't bring over, but this kit also comes, so we can certainly do this. It comes with its own findings. So I think these two go together. and these. And then, I don't know what I did with the box from this kit, but I believe it was gold still. This is more of a rose gold. That might be hard to see, but this one's more of a rose gold, and maybe I'll use that for the other one. So I'm going to just go ahead, and if sometimes I leave this, but I'm going to cut it off for this one. And then I like to add a knot on each end of my beading to try and kind of solidify, especially with if I use leather or if I use hemp or a material similar. So I'll tie a knot here, and then let's see if this will fit in. Yep. So and just tie this off. I often use, and I might do this, we'll see. I don't have it in front of me. I often put buttons on. Thank you, Cindy. Thank you. So I might switch this up. We'll see. I'm going to play with this. Kind of just playing and designing on the fly here, just like my videos. And we're out the end of our time. And same thing, I like to tie a knot just the top of the beadwork. And then this one, the hole's big enough. I'm probably gonna see if I can, no, not big enough to slide both through. No. Oh well, we tried. And same thing, I don't often use these findings with leather like this, so I might switch it up. And if I do, I'll definitely send a picture to the Queen Beaters group. So if you're new and haven't joined our Queen Beaters, please do. We'd love to have you. Share with us what you're making. We go live every Friday at 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So yeah, I think I'm going to switch to a button. But anyways, so here we go. This is the first one. Similar idea. I like a little more of an eclectic feel. Yeah, I think I'm going to switch. I like buttons better. But I mean, you can definitely, there we go. Definitely do that. But there you go. Off the jewel loom, and we will switch back to my front-facing camera. And that's it for today, friends. Thank you, Terry. Thank you, Cindy. Thank you for everybody who joined us today. Hopefully next week it'll be Trish and I, and we might have, sorry, I'm bumping the desk. That's why my camera's shaking all over. Stop shaking. All right. You're welcome, Terry. Oh, thank you. Yeah, come back, watch the beginning. Let me know what you think of the earrings that we made. So, and as you can see, we still have it's too bright there. There we go. A bunch left. So there's definitely enough to, even when I finish off this bracelet, I mean, I'm not going to maybe use 10 more beads. So there's enough to make a couple more earrings or wire wrap necklace of some sort or something, or another bracelet. So these kits are great. Yeah. So so excited to have you guys. You're welcome, Cindy. Oh, thank you, Robin. Well, I'll be here one more week, and then my surgery's on the 19th. So, but I'm sure Trish will keep you guys updated. And yeah, come back, hang out with Trish and I again next week. Watch the replays, share with your friends, use our links, and we love you guys. And yeah, can't wait to see you guys again. Thank you. Thanks for joining me. I really appreciate it. Have a great week.